Okay, so now to get started, what I was saying is I'm just gonna get into some Q&A about the Rimac against the 918. I'm gonna answer your questions, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll talk about more stuff, more personal stuff, like how much money I make before taxes and all that stuff. Okay, here we go. First, that's not gonna count. Are you ever gonna do an episode in Spanish? No, that's never gonna work. I'm sorry that I had to answer that before. That'll never work. Why did the drone replay make it look much closer than the first take? Number one, that's not the full track. And number two, I'm guessing that's another take, another one of the races that's closer. That could be it. There's no other like conspiracy theories here. By the way, before every single time the 918 won, I was fixing everything and rigging everything for the 918 to win. Now that the Rimac is like top dog, everyone's like, how much money did Remac pay you for it? It's crazy. It's a good car. It's an amazing car. Let's get on to more questions. Is the whole Cup Gang crew going to go to Germany? Mostly. Will you ever buy a Rimac Concept One? I already answered the question here. There's no more cars available for anyone to buy. That's one. Concept One S, I'm not sure what I want to do. Again, I know what I want. I want one of those cars. My biggest problem, my biggest fear is dealing with small car makers. And I'm not talking about Mate, and I'm not talking about Rimac at all. I'm just talking about small car makers in general. Like from the small shops to the big, smaller guys like Koenigsegg, Pagani. I can't do that anymore. I'm too scarred. I feel like the support's not there yet for those companies, and they also tell you, what do you expect from me? I'm a small company, and you don't want that answer when you're spending $2-3 million in a car. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about the Concept One or the Rimac, whatever. I want one of those cars. I just need to figure out how, why, and all that stuff. Incredible, incredible car. No question about it. Also, another thing that people have to look at that not a lot of people are thinking. A lot of you guys are asking about lap times and the Rimac against the 918 and go to thermal and take him there and race him. The Rimac is kind of like a Bugatti, like an electric Bugatti. It's not a 918 competitor per se, even though in a straight line he takes it. And that's not a bad thing. If you're building a car like that can do Bugatti numbers, you've done something right. And it's the first one that's electric and first of a kind. Really, that can do that. The other incredible thing is a lot of people are saying, based on the race, that if the race would have been longer, the 918 would have won and we were going to overtake Mate. That is not true at all. His car is so fucking fast. He actually got to 155 miles an hour on that drag strip, and I only got my 918 to 143, 144 tops. And he was doing 153, 155 constantly at the end of the quarter mile. If you guys race, you know how fast that is for a car. And it was only increasing and making a gap bigger between my car and his car. So there's that. On to the next question. What was your favorite part about the Concept One? There's so many great things about the Concept One. What I like the most, aside from, I guess the first one is the power. You'll never feel something like that in any other car. And even though you see it on the video, you see me like get thrown out and like my fatness and my boobies just like smacking behind the seat. That can't explain to you how horrible and amazing that feels and how insane that is. It's crazy. It's crazy. What else? On to the next one. Are you going to sell your 918 due to the laws? No, I'm not going to sell my 918 due to the laws. Although in the garage we keep winners and there's no losers here. I'm just kidding.
I think you should address the
what?
918 issue. I think the 918 issue that you've been having.
No, the car's overheating after running it hard, and it's been hot, like uncommonly hot for the past couple of months. But it's true, the car is overheating and it's not doing. Why are you spending so much money on these cars? These $2 million hybrids now, $4 million hybrids now, which is their cost. And then the cars are burnt at the end of a track day. That's why you're buying them, so you can be as fast on the track as you are on the street, or the other way around. It's just not like that. Rimac is not building a car like that. They're saying, you know what? It's a big car. We got a heavy monster. It has a lot of power. It moves great. The torque, the way it puts the torque down and then the car takes off, there's nothing like that. I mean, they're building the right thing. With me, I don't know. The more cars that I drive, the more that I do this, the more I'm starting to learn about every car. The more I think that really a mixture between a racing car and a street car, it's not the way to go. I love the Concept One, fast as hell, and like I said, as I was saying before that, those cars take off and their top speed is just they get to a top speed way faster than a regular car. So yeah, that Concept One was not gonna die down on that run. Did you expect your 918 to get its ass handed to you? I gotta tell you guys, did I expect to lose? When I first heard about Rimac Concept One and I saw the drag race on YouTube, no. I thought I for sure was gonna win or he was gonna be tight. And I thought like you, at the end the power is gonna die down and that's that. Then I drove the car. When I drove the car, in that moment, I actually said it on the video, there's nothing that feels that way. And the acceleration just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So that is fucking insane. So long story short, no, I didn't expect it. Once I drove it, I kind of knew that was going to be the case. What else? When are you going to answer my comment? You seriously rejected the movie deal you were offered. Yeah, this is the future, son. Entertainment is dating that way. This is the future. What's the Remac speed in kilometers or miles per hour? Oh, the one you see on the dash, miles per. If it's 250 something kilometers an hour, I think he left it kilometers an hour. I'm not entirely sure, but if the number is really high, kilometers an hour, miles, he did 155 on that straight that you saw. Did the cars have the same tires? No. The 918, my 918 had Trofeo Rs, brand new Trofeo Rs. We used them on the stiffness test. We used them to test them against the P1 on Rs, and they were so much faster. A lot of Porsche guys will tell you, and even still the main guys at Porsche tell me that the car doesn't run as well in those Trofeo Rs as in the Michelins. The car feels really great even driving it just on the track faster. It feels the force that you come out of the corners with feels insane. Maybe on the drag I can see how it can hold it back because it's got so much grab that the traction control might kick in more, but not entirely sure. No, they don't have the same tires. And Mate is just like the regular tires that he was rocking on the street. So no slicks, nothing like that. How long did it take you to make? The last episode of Banging Gears took about filming. We filmed for 3 days and then 2 days in Michigan. So 5 days shooting and then editing takes like 20 days, making it pretty and all that stuff. How does one join Inner Cup Gang? Inner Cup Gang is just a group of friends. You should. It's kind of weird to say, how can I be friends with you guys? Because you don't know us. Maybe we're horrible people, and we are for the most part, especially Farshad. What is the fastest time the 918 did on the quarter mile? Here, it was 10.2 or 10.3. Whatever that run that we showed is the one where the 918 did the faster run or whatever it was. By the way, we're going to be posting all of the data on my website later. So it'll be available for all of you guys to see and analyze how that car is so ridiculously fast. What else? On a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you about the Porsche Gt2 Rs? 20. I think that's going to be the one that's going to stay here for a very, very, very long time. What's the Remac's top speed? 220 miles an hour. And it'll get there like that. Also, a lot of people were asking if we were recharging the Rimac every time we put it through a run. No. The car came in on a charge. And we just ran both cars and never had a problem. Drove the Rimac up to the platform.
What is the range? Do you know the range?
So the range on the Rimac, a lot of people, Farsha just asked me that. The range on the Rimac is going to be about 200 miles. So kind of like the same I get on my Model X on a charge. And I might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I would double check. I wouldn't trust me, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. You saw that battery. That battery never died. It wasn't even close to dying. So, or overheating or anything. How do you feel about your old Wyra being renamed? Why did I read that out loud? I truly don't give a fuck. I think the dude making a big deal out of it is who you need to ask that question. You know I don't care about what I did to my first Jetta that I owned. Same thing. Are you planning any future collaborations with Remac? I love working with people that are easy to work with and that do as they say. Mate is one of those guys. I think you'll see some interesting things come out of there. You might not know exactly where we're going to come out with or what will that be, but I think you will if everything goes well. No, guys, I didn't get that drop head. That drop head is a loan. Jen loaned me the Rolls Royce. What else? About the Rimac in 918. Hang on. Will we ever see the Koenigsegg race? That's what Andrew's asking. I have someone that's buying one right now that might want to do it. I don't know what the point is. The car's going to lose by a lot, guys. It's one of those that if I do it and the car just gets demolished, which it will, you're all going to be like, oh, he did it out of spite. I don't have any spite or anything. I just don't think it's worth your time, my time. We got a couple episodes planned for you that are going to be insane. So those, I think, are going to be way better than anything you could possibly imagine. And I promise with some shit you've never seen before. How many other drag strips have you been to? I've been to 3 drag strips. 3 drag strips before, like actual drag strips. Always with a 918, and I've always won. This is the first time in my life I've lost. That was a hard hit, I'll be honest with you guys. What else? Okay, so is it possible to swap out the electric aids from my 918 with Rimac technology? It's possible. You have to go through a lot of Porsche bullshit in order to do that, obviously, because they're a big company that could void your warranty and all that stuff. Porsche would have to approve it and everything. In theory, 100%. And there's also way better battery technology, longer lasting ones, more power. Like all of that stuff already exists. Obviously, who am I even going to try to ask at Porsche, hey guys, do you mind just extending my warranty while I just make your car better, according to me? Because he probably won't be. So that's a weird answer there. If you had the opportunity to trade the 918 for your Concept One, would you? No. Simply because I love that 918 so fucking much. That green, I don't know. I have an attachment to the car. Clearly, I've gotten 2 over the years. But other than that attachment that I have to that green 918 and that not being a straight question, I love one of those. Does Porsche warranty your 918 overheating, or do you have to pay out of pocket? Porsche warranties that. Yeah, that's what the car is made for. Do you think they're going to test the Rimac Concept One on the ring? I know they will. Matt is a madman. He's a mad scientist, so I'm sure he will at some point. Is there a lot of need for that? No. More than anything, I think the endurance of a battery car going through it will be the impressive thing. Other than that, I don't think the time matters at all for that car. But yeah, I think so. Do you have any? Okay, that I already answered. If I had any collaborations in mind with Remac, we'll see. And hopefully, when the Model 1S comes out, we get to play with that too. Did we place an order for a Gt2 Rs? There's no open order yet. Porsche hasn't announced it. Until that day, they don't send us an email asking if we want one. But I definitely want one. Do you think you will ever switch to a hybrid model? Do you think Bugatti will ever switch over to a hybrid model? Can you see it happening? I think everyone's going to have to go full electric at some point. Not even hybrid. So I'm sure at some point there'll be a hybrid and at some point a battery car. It's just compliance with the world rules. And as we learn more and more, we know that these cars that make all that noise are terrible for our environment and destroying our Earth. So I'm sure they'll get banned at some point. Sorry, Farshat.
No, but those batteries, don't worry about all the batteries.
Don't worry about the battery waste. What else? What else? Any more questions about the Rimac, guys? Let me see. Just about Rimac. Have you seen anything, Pedro, that's good?
Address the penis points. A lot of people are wondering why the last two videos have had invalid coupons. It's because we're limiting the coupons to the end of the week.
Yeah.
And those coupons had expired because it reached the end of the week.
Yeah, of course. So a lot of you guys are asking me about the points that we're giving away. Number one, there's how can I say this without effing it up? Okay, so you're asking me why some people get more points than others. Some people go back into older videos and grab them from there. That's one. That's where you get them. Two, why, if you have the same amount of points as the other person that's on the board, why is that person above you? The answer is because of the overall score. That's the next tiebreaker in the equation. That means that dude's collected more. He's been a fan longer. He's been paying his dues, watching more videos. Therefore, he places higher. So the overall score matters, as I told you guys before. What else? Let me see. Do you have a lower back tattoo of a Porsche? No, I do not, but that's a great idea for Pedro to do. How many total cars are made from our Rimac? How many cars is Rimac making? They only have the Model 1 right now out. The Model 1S would be the next one, nothing else. Remember, they're not just a car company. They actually were smart. They built a business that could make a car. So that's why they're not rushing to building these crazy special edition bullshit cars as others that are doing. What else?
Anything with Land Rover soon.
Anything with Land Rover, we have to drive some SUVs on the vlog because my wife's G-Wagon was lemon and Mercedes called today and they said everything is cool beans. So we'll get to drive some Land Rover, some Range Rover, some everything. Yep. What else? When is my 911R coming? My 911R coming. I have no idea, guys. I honestly emailed Porsche last week. I haven't gotten an answer. I should probably do something about that. So I'll get on that. That's the next car that's coming. I also want a Gt2 Rs for those of you asking. I don't have a Singer coming. Small car company again. None of that for me. What else? I do want a McLaren 570. Those cars are cool as fuck. And I think they're the most underrated, underappreciated cars out there. And of course, with that McLaren depreciation, who doesn't love one with a couple hundred miles for like half the price? Awesome. What else? Some people are asking if we're going to do the cross-country thing anymore to break the record. No, we're not doing that right now. We're putting that on ice simply because we're looking at trends of online stuff, what's working, what's not. And we have other trips instead planned for you guys, for your enjoyment. I think you're going to get a hell of a kick out of those.
We will do it eventually, but...
We will, later.
But we have just such a massive opportunity right now that there's no way...
We can't waste it. Yeah. So based on that opportunity that's come up, we're going to take that. We're going to have some fun. You guys are going to come with us, basically. And you're going to love it. And then after that, we'll bore you in a car for I don't know how many hours once you're ready for it. How about that? We'll build it up so that you guys can actually endure the challenge with us. So that's next. What else? Thoughts on the P100? Ludicrous! It's awesome. More power, longer range. I'll take it any day of the week, son. What else? Blah, 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 blah. Wow, these comments are flying. Hang on, Range Rover Evoque. Do you think Remac is reliable? Okay, while we were with the car, I never had a problem with it. Never. So, whenever you get into a small car maker's car, they always tell you, ignore that light, ignore that thing. Every time the car was charged, every time the car worked.
When does Carter Sharon come in?
By the way, the Chirons are not coming in for another 2 years, guys. There's some people getting them in like a year. And here's a breaking news for you guys. The Chiron actually, Bugatti called all of us, not me because I don't have one on order yet. And I think the base price was raised by $500,000 or $500,000. So if you want base price on a Chiron, $3 million. That's where you start.
So did they raise the price on Carter's car too?
Oh yeah, of course. He had a spec at 3.5.
Now it's at 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They just call you up and go, hey,
They call you up and they say, "Hey, homie, you're gonna have to pay more."
news.
Yeah. So there's that. What else? Why exactly did you get rid of your Pagani? You're buying a track car. You're buying a great car that's supposed to be comfortable. You're buying something that's supposed to be great on the track. If it's not a great everyday car, then it should be great on the track. If it's not a great track car and it's not great here, what's the point? That's it. There's no other anything else. What else? Will I buy a Ford GT? If the Ford GT is cool, why not? If it's worth the money, absolutely. The best starter at Lambo. Here's what I have for you guys. I think Lambo is making an amazing car, but they're just not selling you the good one. The small one, the Huracan, is the proper one. I mean, it's not a Lamborghini anymore like back in the day when they didn't work or anything. But who the fuck wants that? All those people that are stuck in the past telling you, "Oh, this is a real Lamborghini. It wants to kill me, it overheats." I'm not a glutton for punishment. I like to drive things that work. That Huracan is a weapon. It's quick. It's comfortable. It looks insane. And it sounds amazing. And?
it's an Audi.
And it's an Audi. Yeah, that's how you know Farshad's here. What else? Hang on. I'm reading comments.
Are you gay, Al?
Am I gay? No, but I wish.
What sunglasses do you wear?
Everyone's asking.
Everyone's asking about my sunglasses.
Yeah.
The saddest thing about that answer or that question is that I don't know the answer. My wife buys me the sunglasses. Do you know what they are?
I have no idea.
Do you know what they are, Farshad?
I don't. Would you like me to go ask?
Can you? No. Can you get a
Wait,
pair?
Are they John Varvatos?
I don't know.
Okay. Get them.
Please. What
While
else?
we wait on that, somebody else was asking, would you ever get a motorcycle?
Would I ever get a motorcycle? No, I would never in my life get a motorcycle. My dad passed away when I was 5 years old, and all of his friends died in a bike accident. I didn't want to take it that dark or that far, but they all did, and I'm terrified of bikes. Fuck that. I actually don't understand how they're legal, considering everything that's illegal in this world.
I think these are the ones people like. No,
These, right?
No, but like they ask about.
Yeah, they're John Varvatos.
And these two people like these.
These are John Varvatos sunglasses, guys.
If a lot of people like them, we'll make our own version. Don't buy those yet. Buy ours.
Yeah. If you people like these, let me know. We'll make some cheaper of the same thing. Trust me, it'll be the same quality.
Trust us.
What about these? John Varvatos, dude. Everything,
I like those a lot.
everything is John Varvatos. I don't know what that means, and these are Givenchy. What else, Pedro?
What did you think of the Grand Tour trailer?
I think it's awesome. It looks like so much fun.
Can we get that much money to spend on our show?
Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
What we would be able to do, it is insane.
Magic. We are the independent filmmakers now of YouTube. Like, we're the independent filmmakers of the car world. We're not making this shit for like $8 million an episode. We're now the people struggling to make their shit for like low budget, but we're those guys now. Yeah.
My cousin saw him banging gears.
Yeah.
And looked at me and was like, "You guys made that?" As if like, wow.
Oh, really?
Amazing quality.
I'll take it. Why don't I have a GTR? Because I'm a grown up. I'm kidding. Is P1 rentable? I don't know. What about the Mexico supercar? I don't know anything about a Mexico supercar. What else?
How come we decided to do the drag race in Michigan?
How come we decided to do the drag race in Michigan rather than anywhere else? Well, like I said, that Concept One is actually a customer's car, and they were going through the EPA process to get it approved, everything legalized, boop, boop, be done with the car, and be able to bring the next ones, or at least have the ability to. So that's why they were in Michigan, in proving grounds. That's where every major car maker takes all of their cars, test them out. It's a humongous facility. How big is Proving Grounds, Farshad?
Oh, it was acres and
Acres over acres.
I was riding in their own streets. They had their own streets.
Yeah, no, they have streets, they have tracks, they have cities within that place.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we were there. And we just rented that strip because that was the closest to there. Made sense.
We were there 24 hours.
We were, I don't think even 24 hours, were we?
No.
We were there less than 24 hours. It was crazy.
I was there 24 hours. You were there like 16.
I was busy with paperwork, guys. Not because I'm lazy or a diva.
Can I ask the inappropriate questions?
Please.
Whose dick is bigger, Pedro's or yours?
Whose dick is bigger?
Yeah, yours or
Pedro's or mine?
Yeah.
It depends on where you're measuring from.
Oh.
Ah! I don't think we should answer those questions.
Okay, no, I want to. Shut the fuck up.
What else? What else? Hang on. Will you bring... What is my opinion on the Viper being discontinued? I think it's a huge mistake now, especially to where they got. I understand why they're doing it. It's not a... it just doesn't make any financial sense for that company to build it anymore. Awesome car, but... yeah, sad that it's going away. But I have one, so I'm happy about that. Did I sound like an asshole? Will you ever bring Tony Stark back? I like my beard so much like that, and my wife hates it with a passion. With a fucking passion. Abdul made fun of me the whole time. I love it, but if my wife doesn't like something, that's where I draw the line, because I don't want to hear the nagging. I love you, baby, if you're watching this. What else? Have you seen Josh Cartus LaFerrari? No. I don't know what that is.
He's the Ferrari race car driver. He has that.
He's a race car driver for Ferrari? He is?
I think so.
Okay.
Think so. He has that off-white LaFerrari. It was just delivered to him. It's kind of like a beige color LaFerrari. It looks pretty good.
A beige?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'll check it out right now.
Why isn't every big magazine talking about Rimac?
Hang on a second. Two things. That's the second one. Also, people are asking, how come the Rimac doesn't have a rear view window? If you guys look back into the footage, there's a camera above the center console. You can see everything behind you there. So that eliminates your need to look up. And it's actually really easy to spot things coming at you while you're driving, because the screen is right here. So you can see it out of your peripherals. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a rearview mirror, but it's a monitor. And it works really, really well. The second one, how come not everyone's talking about the Rimac Concept One on every magazine? How come it hasn't blown up? People like to glorify things. Trends take forever to take off. Mate probably years ago saying, I'm going to build a crazy, insane, fast car that's all electric, was to them like, ugh. We were right next to the booth in Geneva.
I know, I didn't even notice. Yeah. Like, I don't know. To me, it was the lack of knowing that they existed, because if I would have known in Geneva, but I don't know why they were not more covered. And I think everyone that's praising all of the other small car makers for everything they're doing are in for an amazing awakening, because this dude's the future. And I should probably stop talking about him like that, because people think we have a bromance going on, and no.
Are you jealous of Carter's rap on his ACR?
I am so jealous of Carter's rap on his ACR. Piece of crap, Carter. No! Stop making me look bad. Terrible, Carter. What else? Here's a good one. If I had an equal buying opportunity, which one of the Hyper 5 would you buy? At the same price, I'd buy the Bugatti. No doubt. No doubt. I get it. I totally get it. The more I've grown into understanding what cars are for
and that I have the ability to buy one for each thing, which is kind of douchey to say, but it's true. That Bugatti, if I had that Bugatti, a Gt2 RS, and a Rolls, that's perfect garage for anyone. The best out on the street, the best out on for both street and track, and the best daily. And also, I bought a GT4 Club Sport. I'll never be better than that.
By the way, if this live stream falls apart in the next 5 minutes, call me, please. 'Cause I'll be right back.
Guys, let me know because our support man is gone. Gone. What else is going on? Other questions. Hang on. I'm losing everyone's. Why don't you go anymore to Sticker City? I haven't got a new car that I need to wrap. That's it. We've honestly been so busy with this shit. You guys don't realize everything that goes into it, from building even like these dumb bracelets to everything you see online. It takes all of my day. It's 5:50 right now. I'm doing this. He's delivering a drive from the vlog that we just shot. At the same time, we're securing all these tracks in Germany and flying planes. It's insane. We don't sleep. So if in a year I look like I'm 45 years old, you know why it is. It's because of this vlogger life that's so easy. So yeah, Bugatti Rolls, no biggie. Wrap the smart. Hang on. I'm reading your comments, guys. Come on. Hang on. What do you think about the Rolls SUV? This is a great question. I want that so bad. I think Rolls makes the best dailies, the best street cars in the world, overpriced, no doubt about it, but they have amazing leasing plans where the actual value of the car reflects. It's awesome. You can get a lot for less, so leasing a Rolls is the way to go. These SUVs, I'm willing to bet that I'm going to own one for myself to daily. That suspension, the seats, everything that goes into them, it's so delicious and tasty. I never got it. I get it. I was one of the guys that was bashing on them. Like, why would anyone want anything when you can buy a new S-Class? It's got everything. I can't describe to you guys how amazing it feels to like get on that car that's like way higher than any other car with a huge grille. Everything is just delicious inside, like a lot of chrome. And a lot of people talk about them like they're, elegant cars. They're the sweatpants of cars. But like the elegant sweatpants of cars, you put them on, they're comfy as fuck, and you can go anywhere with them. Through the slums all the way to an amazing restaurant. I'm talking about the sweatpants. I'm not talking about the Rolls. In comfortability, that's how it is. It's amazing. What else? Will I ever go to Canada? I go to Canada all the time. I just don't tell you guys. What else? Why do you get rid of the Hellcat? I got rid of the Hellcat because of those bags. Once the car goes up and down without suspension, it ruined it right for me. And I honestly like to drive my cars. And that didn't feel right. It didn't make me feel safe. I sold it.
And we still have tires if anyone wants.
And we still have those tires if anyone's interested. $2,500 for a full set. NSX. The NSX. We were at Thermal. We were shooting the first episode of Banging Gears after Hyper 5. And while we were there, all of the British kids were there doing the reviews on the NSX. We looked at it, looked good. No one came out of there with a huge smile on their face. No one. No one. But I don't know if that's like part of being British, and I love you British guys. You're more serious than we are. But everyone came out of there like this. And then I saw the videos, and everyone's like, oh, they only gave me a few laps on the car. That's how we review cars. That's more than enough. But I guess they need a few weeks.
Did you see the video from a couple days ago? The NSX raced at Aventador?
Oh, but hang on. I saw. So NSX racing in Aventador. Why is anyone blown away by that? The Aventador is now so slow. No. Honestly, from launch and everything is now so slow. I understand that it was like the standard when it came out. But now there's like a Gt2 Rs, like all these cars that are so fast. That McLaren 675 LT spanks the crap out of that car. Like spanks it. It needs a rear-wheel drive car.
Well, that's why they put that video together.
I mean,
you think like Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, I know. It brings the value up here. Yeah. What else? Would I have a job interview tomorrow? Great. What else? What else, guys? Before we finish this. What else before I finish this? Someone's asking if you're going to Germany. No, Farshad's not going to Germany. He never got to the 5,000 followers on Instagram.
Come on, I'm almost there.
No,
800, 900.
no, we're not. No, we're not gonna plug you in there. We're not gonna plug Farshad so that he doesn't have to go to Germany.
That's not nice.
That is nice. Hang on. What else, guys? Pedro, Brazil. AMG GTR. I get a screenshot today of my order. I have one coming. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, it should be a pretty good car, though. And a lot of you guys are asking me, why don't you own classic cars? To me, it's always been like, I don't have time to fix something. I don't have time to just sit around and like deal with problems. That's what I do on daily life. Like, all of my businesses are all about fixing problems and getting problems out of the way so that things can be done right. So me adding another classic car that will be a problem to my life would be an additional source of work with no revenue and an expense. I love looking at them. I like to drive nice cars, and I mean like newer ones with modern everything. I love my Bluetooth, my AC that works, and all that stuff. So, yeah. With that in mind, Farshad, you got any headlines you want to do?
Some headlines. Yeah.
So we're going to do some headlines before we go quickly because Farshad's here. Hang on, I'll pull a chair for you.
Shoot, I gotta find my headlines.
I think Farshad just lost his headlines.
Hold on. I got my headlines.
Get over here. Get over here.
Okay.
Hit it with the headlines.
Okay. You ready for the first one?
So Farshad's going to read a couple headlines that are ridiculous, and right? Is that the?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will extract humor from these headlines.
Get him.
Okay. BMW enthusiast parks M3 inside living room during Hurricane Matthew. And by the way, I don't know what it's like. An E, like they all have like E30, whatever. I don't know what
You don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know.
You gave up at
people
that?
People always tell me like, it's the E. What do you think of the E40? I'm like, just tell me what the fuck is it? The like old M3, the new
The
M3,
square
the
one,
square
the one
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
lights.
Okay, that's that.
Who parks their car in their living room? I guess you
He
have to
loves
save
his-
it. Get it.
Oh boy, hold on.
Is that not the one?
It is, but the
Guys, I'm
headline-
sorry. Farshad's never
I'm
done
not
this
prepared.
before.
Okay.
He's very scared.
2017 Q5 production is going to the Mexican factory.
Audi.
Audi's
going to
By
Mexico.
the way, their Q5 is like their big
Bread and butter, right?
Yeah.
Mexico puts together a lot of cars, though. In Puebla.
So what are your thoughts on this? Is this good or bad?
You've never noticed when a car
You'll never notice?
Nah.
No? Okay. All right. Okay.
Because they standardize the plans from the U.S.
Okay. 2014 Ford Transit Connect recalled for panoramic roof that can pop out.
Oh!
You got one job. Just put this fucking roof in there.
And
like-
it'll pop out. That's nice. Well, in case you have a kid that wants to.
And who's driving a fucking 2014 Ford Transit Connect?
I didn't even know those existed.
I have no idea what that is.
That's the car you rented for us to take us.
No,
to
not the
to
Transit.
Monterey.
No, not the Transit.
Yes.
That was the Transit?
Yes, that's what you took us to. That's what you.
Oh,
took
okay.
Us to
That,
Monterey.
did the roof
It's a
pop?
recall.
Did the roof pop out?
Not yet.
Oh, thank God. Woo! Dodge a bullet there.
Oh, you ready for this?
Hit it.
BMW 8 Series production stirs up rumors of a 600 horsepower M8. And you know what that means, right? You right?
I'm ready for this.
So the 8 represents the depreciation 8 times, and then when you get an M, it's a multiplier of 2.
So you multiply.
This is a 16-time depreciation car that hasn't even come out yet, and it already has this.
That's
depreciation already
That's an
worked out.
amazing asset. So it's kind of like the old 8 Series that depreciated and it's gone.
Oh yeah, I
You
know-
remember that car?
I know someone who got a 3-year-old V12 8 Series, whatever.
That was my dream car. By the way,
Whatever
when I
that
was a kid, one of my dream cars.
Knew they were like 100-something thousand.
Yeah.
Like 100. He got it for like 30 grand, like CPO'd and like.
Oh
like
yeah,
3
for
years.
sure, right? Oh yeah, for sure.
BMW, you're doing great. Okay. Horatio Pagani loves his epic Porsche collection. So recently he took his Porsches to the track. Hey, I just
Is this a headline?
Yeah, well, it is a headline, but here's the thing. How about you work on your own cars? Make your cars work. How about you take your own cars to the track and get them working? No? No?
Well, why would you when you can drive a Porsche on the track?
That-
I'm dead serious.
right, but why would you?
Why would you spend so much money trying to figure this out?
Can I ask
That's
you this?
billions of dollars of R&D.
Can I ask you this? If you're a boutique high-performance manufacturer, why would you take your competitors' cars to the track?
Because you need to learn how to make a racing car. Come on. Those cars are phenomenal cars. The Porsche.
You ready? World's first Tesla hearse revealed. When we die, we're gonna go on this, right?
Silent.
We're gonna
silently,
go on this, right? Yeah.
silently. I will.
Rest
I
in
will.
peace. You will literally rest in peace.
The shit that you think about.
Okay.
Get it.
2017 Nissan GT-R Nismo priced at $174,000 in the
No,
US.
for a GTR.
175 for it's a Nismo. Whatever the fuck that means. It's a Nismo.
$175,000 for a GTR.
What are your thoughts on that?
It was hard selling them at $100,000, like just a regular GTR.
Yeah.
That's a tough pitch.
That's a very tough pitch.
Well, do you know anything about that car?
I literally know nothing about this car. I know it's a Nissan.
Do you guys know if it'll beat anything serious on the track or not even that?
And what
or
is it?
why? Why is it so expensive?
And why does a Nismo make it? What does a Nismo do to it that it's so expensive? Is that the AMG? Is that the AMG of Nissan?
I think so. You guys let us know, please. I'm dying to know.
So can I get a Nismo, like a Tercel or whatever, like a Versa?
Juke?
Or Juke, whatever, yeah. Can I get a Nissan Versa?
You ask and what about
Can I get a Leaf? Oh,
wow.
Boy. Don't bring up the Leaf. Oh.
Go ahead. We don't talk about Leafs in here.
Okay, you ready? You ready for this one?
There's a Lamborghini in the picture. Go on.
Lamborghini Urus SUV success could pave way for four-door sedan.
Lamborghini!
The headline should be Lamborghini Urus SUV success could pave the way for many, many, many more things that Lamborghini. What else could they do?
They forget that Porsche did this move in 1999.
Yeah, and it was
when was it?
The Panamera.
The Cayenne.
Oh yeah, the Cayenne.
And then they did the Panamera. So Lamborghini's doing the right moves. They're just taking 20 more years.
Yeah, well, that's you gotta wait till the boss tells you when you can do your four-door.
Oh,
and you're just now. Just now they get to trickle down. Just now that they get to trickle down to get an SUV, and then you can. By the way, they're gonna do a four-door, five-door, six-door.
There's gonna be bikes. Before you know it, they're gonna sell polos polos that go up to here, and then people are gonna put them in.
So the good news is Lamborghini has a very bright future turning into Porsche.
It is pretty cool. Right? I'm excited about it.
Right? An Italian Porsche? An Italian Porsche.
That Huracan is a really good car because he's German. It's really good. A lot of you guys didn't get the metaphor on the going to Domino's Pizza and to Starbucks.
Today at the Grove there was a Wraith there on the sticker.
Oh yeah.
It had like where the parts are, where it's made. Also, engine Germany, transmission Germany, parts.
What a car!
Like 80% German.
What a car! Of course. Is there another one?
Let's see.
Or are we gonna call it a day?
And that's it.
That's it. All right, fellas. Well, thank you so very much for watching. As always, we really, really appreciate it. That was Farshad. Pedro's over there. Pedro's over there. I'm Alejandro, and I do not approve this message. Peace. Can you cut that, please, Pedro? People are looking at my boobs.